Good to see you guys coming on here. I'm excited about this. I'm going to talk about why you have to cleanse, why it's important. If you hear someone say the body cleanses itself, they're wrong. They're wrong. I mean, the body does not cleanse itself. We get sick and we die. That's how it works on planet Earth. That's how it works. Okay? Do you want to get sick early and die early? Or do you want to get sick way at the end and die later? That's a better option, right? Because everybody dies and they get sick, right? Everybody gets sick sometime and whatever. That's the way the world works right now, okay? Because the world is too polluted. It's too problematic. There's too many traps. There's too much junk in the way. And it's rigged like that. So we die early. That's how the world is rigged, right? The evildoers on the planet want people gone. That's what they want, right? So there's all these ways they do it. There's all these traps set for everybody. So if you hear some dietitian, some nutritionist, some functional medicine doctor, some health food advocate, somebody, whatever, some health coach, whatever, some nutritionist, whatever it is, if you hear them say in an article or you hear them say in social media somewhere else, the body cleanses itself, you don't need to drink celery juice, medical medium's wrong, you just eat the stick, oh, you just have fruits and vegetables and that's the good thing to do. If they're saying that, they're oblivious to how the world works. They're oblivious to what's really happening. They're oblivious to any of it. They're ignorant to all of it. They don't know what's happening. They don't know what's being dumped on us. They don't know what's happening. They don't know what's in our water. They don't know what's in our food. They don't know anything. And then what's worse, they don't know anything about the human body, because your liver is this filter and it contains all that junk and it holds on to it and then it gets sick. Our body builds up toxins. Yes, it really does. And we fall apart as the years go on. Our skin falls apart. Okay? We get the eczema, psoriasis, we get the vitiligo, we get dermatitis, we get all kinds of different skin conditions. Okay? We get viral. We get the fever blisters, the cold sores, the herpes simplex 1, right? We get all that. So we get the fever blisters. Oh, I got a fever blister right now. We got to do something about that. We have to cleanse out those poisons and toxins and get the bugs out of the body too. So cleansing is critical, right? And then our liver. That's your filter in the body right there, you guys. So everything you're breathing in, you guys don't breathe in anything. You guys are breathing in pure air. You guys live in a bubble. Is the world? You know what I mean? You know, you don't need to cleanse. You don't have to cleanse ever. Your body cleanses itself. It's like, okay, is someone living in a bubble? That's what everybody's doing on the planet? We're living in a bubble? Because the last I heard or remember is crap is spewing out of smokestacks in all the industries around the world, every country around the world, right? Okay. Car exhaust is spewing, right? All around the world, okay? They're dropping mosquito spray on everybody in every village and town all around the world. The chemical companies make trillions of gallons of mosquito spray whether there's mosquitoes or not, and they just dump it on everybody. They dump it on houses at night. They drop it out of helicopters all around the country, all around the U.S., in every state while you're sleeping. You wake up in the morning and you breathe in all that mosquito spray and you have no idea. It all goes in the liver right there, okay? Pesticides that are sprayed on crops all around the world, and all the ag land blows with the wind and you just breathe it in. And then, hey, maybe you ordered some scented candles. That stuff is so toxic, it goes into your liver. This stuff is unbelievably toxic. Scented candles loaded with an abomination of chemicals. Why do we need to cleanse? Perfumes, colognes. You guys have no idea how toxic perfumes, colognes. You know, perfumes and colognes are just filled with basically all pesticides. Now, I'm not talking about like a partial pesticide. I'm talking about they use the same stuff. Did you know chemicals they drop on agricultural land like pesticides, insecticides, rodenticides, fungicides, all that stuff they put on the crops? Did you know it smells like cologne and perfume? Did you guys know that? All this stuff's important. How much like foil do we touch every single day? It absorbs into our hand. How many heavy metals do we have in our system? All of it. Gasoline fumes you breathe in the pump. You're breathing in all those gas fumes. You're breathing in somebody vaping around the corner. You're just walking down a city street, wherever you are. You're breathing in people vaping in their cars. You got the car windows cracked and all that vaping's coming out the window like this and it's getting sucked into your car. And yeah, you're breathing in little bits of it everywhere. So basically, you're just this filter bringing in all the toxins and the poisons every single day. It's coming out of the walls in our houses. It's coming out of the sofas. It's coming out of the bed. There's fire retardant on all the beds and bedding and everything else. Fungicides on people's bedding. They don't know. They buy it. Sits in there for 10 years. We are saturated and inundated with toxins on a level people have no idea. And wait, I'm not even talking about the sea trail. Not even talking about the sea trail. Not even talking about how much is dumped on us on a daily basis. But guess what? You can read an article that comes out probably every month somewhere, whether it's a slam on Medical Medium or a slam on something else. And that article says you don't need a cleanse. You don't. Your body takes care of itself. It cleanses itself. I mean, I don't know if that's even ignorance. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's stupidity. I don't know if it's just a newbie that doesn't know anything. I love when there's all these health professionals. I mean, I've been in this for 35 plus years, going over 35 years now. And I love when health professionals are born yesterday. They have an awakening like, I'm going to eat fruits and vegetables and I'm going to eat organic. And then I'm going to get a little degree somewhere and get my master's. And then I'm going to get an interview in somebody's article someday. And I'm going to act like I've been in this forever. And it's really sad. And what do? They'll say something like, you don't need to cleanse. It's not what we were taught in our nutrition school. You know, it's really sad. So here's what our options are on planet Earth. Here's what they are, right? Bella Princess says, I get migraines from all the perfume. Oh yeah, that stuff is brutal. You see, I think is way back, I think I was doing a TikTok video back last year and I popped open the top of that baby. I mean, this thing's reeking just holding it in my hand, right? And I popped off the top and I sprayed it in my face. Man, that was really a stupid thing to do. And trust me, my crew that was with me, my production crew with me, they were so upset at me when I did that, when I was doing the TikTok video and I was like, and my crew, they were angry at me for probably weeks or more. That just hung around, that smell hung around. You can't get rid of it, I know. We got some options on planet Earth. We could cleanse, try to control it, detox, right? Keep the real true balance going where we're getting more out of us than what toxic crap is coming in us. More toxic stuff coming out of us than what's coming in. It's like the boat, man. It's like the boat. You're sitting in that little boat and the water's coming in because there's a hole in that boat and you got a bucket and that water's coming in quick and you're scooping the water out as the water's coming in, right? That's what you're doing, okay? You got to scoop the water out faster than the water coming into the boat that's going to sink your ass. That's the whole point. So you don't get sunk and go down and drown. And so what we got to do is when we're cleansing is we're getting the toxins out faster than they are coming in. Because when you're doing like the Medical Medium Morning Cleanse Challenge, which is so easy to do. You guys, it's so easy to do. It's insane. I'm going to run by everything about it and what we got to do. But when you're doing this, okay, you're getting more out of you every day than what's coming into you. So important to know because it's a free cleanse and it's about taking control over your health. It's about empowerment. For real empowerment because you're beating the man. You're beating the man down, right? You know, like the evildoers that literally don't really care about your children and your family and don't care about anything. They don't care if you're breathing in everything bad under the sun. You're breathing in chemicals. None of that stuff is regulated properly. All the chemicals coming from the air fresheners, to the hair chemicals, to the body lotion chemicals, to the fragrances, to the perfumes, to the colognes, to the insecticides, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. They douse everything on. To everything you breathe in 24/7 out there. Those are just some of the toxins we're up against that saturate the body, right? This is about empowerment, making sure that they don't kill you faster. Here's the options on planet Earth. They can kill you faster. Because haven't you guys noticed? Everybody just gets sick and dies. You guys haven't noticed that yet? Maybe if you're young and you don't know how it works and you feel indestructible and you've never been taught that and you don't know anybody that died yet, and you're in that zone where, hey, your parents are still alive, everything's good, you don't even think everything's like great, and you don't know how the world works, but here's how it works. You get older and everybody around you gets sick and they die. That's how it works on planet Earth. I'm only saying this because it's legit. It's what happens. Now, what goes on is we all get sick. We all get the cancers. We all get the autoimmune. It starts to break us down. We all get diseases. We all get the gout. We all get the heart problems. We all get the brain problems. We all get the brain tumors. We all get all these things. That's how it works on planet Earth. Maybe you guys know because you're chronically ill for a long time and you used medical medium to get you out of that chronic illness and get your life back. So you used MM to pull you out of that to get your life back. And here's the thing. The options even got more insane on planet Earth recently. We're heading into a really serious place where people are going to be dropping off a lot more and dropping off a lot more and dropping off a lot more if you don't know how to get that stuff out of you that they're tricking you, that's going in you. See? So that's how it works, right? All this stuff going inside of you, the whole bit. Claudia says, talk about how the lymphatic system is the backup for the liver. Thanks. Good question. Awesome. Everybody's worried about the lymphatic system, right, in health. And it's usually newbies. You're not a newbie, Claudia. I know that. But there's usually newbies, right, that get in health. And they're like, I'm getting a lymphatic massage. I'm like, I need my lymphatic stuff. That's what it is. I talked to my nutritionist, and they're all about lymphatic. That's what it is, right? It's all about that. And I went to my acupuncturist, and they're all about my lymphatic. And my functional medicine doctor said, you know, my lymphatic system is where the trouble's at. Wrong. It's not how it works. Your lymphatic system only becomes a problem because of your liver has already gotten there first. Your liver's already gotten sick first for the lymphatic system to get sick later. If you're working on the lymphatic system but not working on the liver, then you're not working on the root cause of the root problem. That's what's happening. Your liver gets stagnant and sluggish first. And your lymphatic system is the dump ground. It's like the dumping ground for a liver that's already pushed over the edge. It's already so polluted. It's already sick. And so the lymphatic system, if we got our eyes on the lymphatic system all the time, but we don't have our eyes on everything else. We don't have our eyes on all the bugs that are inside our liver. We don't have our eyes on the Epstein-Barr that's inside our liver. We don't have our eyes on any of that. We don't have our eyes on all the toxic heavy metals and the pollutants and the chemicals. If we don't have our eyes on all that, aluminum and everything else and mercury and copper, if we don't have our eyes on everything that's saturating inside your liver and making it sick and stagnant and sluggish, and instead we're just doing topical stuff like, my lymphatic system, that's where the problem is. Really? Okay. Oh, I took this lymphatic system tonic here to help me that somebody recommended. It's like, oh my God, you're so far off. And guess what? 20, 30 years from now, you're going to be so sick and so lost. And like I said, on planet Earth, that's how it rolls. Everybody has a symptom. I don't know if you guys noticed yet, kids included, all have symptoms, all have problems. It's only getting worse out there because the world's getting more polluted and more shady than ever in all kind of sinister ways. And if we don't do something about it and empower ourselves and stay strong, then how are we going to battle it and how are we going to recover and heal? how are we going to do it? So if you hear, right? If you hear you don't need to cleanse, somebody that just doesn't understand health. Now, I know that there's some bad cleanses throughout the years that have given people a bad ride and have given cleansing a bad name. I've never supported any of those cleanses, ever. I've never supported just shoving water and cayenne pepper and oil in a drink and then sent it down all day and all night. I've never supported any ridiculous, problematic cleanse that was ever offered out there. The medical medium information is different. It's about the chronically ill and recovering. It's about recovering sensitive people, you guys. It's about people who are sensitive because they've been injured with their health along the way. They've been chronically sick for many, many years. The cleansing that we're talking about is an entirely different ballpark, and it gets people better, and it's so important. Jennifer said, I've been doing the morning cleanse and or doing mono cleanses. Awesome. It's right from this book here. And pretty much cured my fibromyalgia in 6 months. Incredible. I'm amazed, Anthony. You've definitely got the right information. And fibromyalgia, if you read in Cleanse to Heal, and Jennifer, you probably know this, right, is the Epstein-Barr. So that's the Epstein-Barr causing that nerve inflammation, causing all that fibromyalgia. And what you did was you did these cleanses. You did the mono cleanse, and you starved out the Epstein-Barr. So what you did is you starved out and killed off the Epstein-Barr. That's amazing. And that's actually really incredible. And I'm really proud of you, seriously. I got my little viruses here too. Right, Katie says, I've been doing the morning cleanse and heavy metal detox. Yeah. Smoothie for almost 3 years. I healed from Hashimoto's. You destroyed your Epstein-Barr that causes Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is medical meme information. Now that science is trying to steal all the MM info about Epstein-Barr from me years later. That's on Facebook, Katie. Fantastic. But you killed off your Epstein-Barr. You knocked it back. You restored your thyroid with MM info. I'm really, really proud of you. I can't even tell you. So proud of you. Big time. Big time.